in your experience now, what do you think are some of the prevalent things that come up in a South African context that necessarily need highlighting?
Well, I'm sure we all know that like the gender-based violence, and some people have a conception. Some people categorize me as colored. I don't identify as colored.
Okay.
I think I identify as black more than anything.
Let's go.
Okay, so Kimberley is my hometown. It's in the Northern Cape. Not many people know. Apparently, some people think it's in the Free State. It's not. It is
Northwest.
Yes.
That way.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the Hey, I say, welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the a little R&B vibe, you know.
It's about time.
It's kind of the music you make, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now, guys. Posties family, we're back for another family meeting. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sir. And we keep giving you bigger and better guests, guys. We got a little bit of intellectuals today, a little bit of digital creator today, a little bit of everything really. Alex, please introduce our amazing guest.
Yeah, we're keeping the vibes, we're keeping the energy going, because you know what? Happy Women's Month to y'all. You know, and to bring that up, to bring that energy up, we had to give you someone just a little bit left of the rails, you know what I'm saying, to inspire the young gals and boys out there who are actually trying to do something fresh, something nice, something in multiple spaces. We're talking to a multi-talented, we're talking to the beautiful Sammy Dimples. How you doing?
Hi, guys.
And here are your flowers, man.
Thank
We'll give them to you later. We'll give them to you while you're still here, man.
Right now. Thank you.
Sheesh, how you doing, Sammy?
I'm good. The weather's keeping me a bit feeling low. But other than that, we're still up. It's Women's Month. So.
Yeah. And
Heavy.
she's out,
It's like a perspective vibe, you know? It can either
is.
be low, it could be cozy.
Yeah.
You
At
know?
least I'm cozy with you guys here.
Sammy's part of the Posties family now.
Yes,
That's what I love. That's what I love to see, man.
Let's go.
How's your day going?
It's been good.
Yeah.
I was excited for this. So
Yeah.
this is the highlight of
Yeah.
my day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Not me on Posties podcast. Are you not?
Yes, ma'am.
Shut
Yes, you. Yes, trust me, we're not going anywhere. And we know you are neither.
How was yoga yesterday?
It was good, guys.
Yeah.
So my friend's name is Siobhan. She
Okay.
has a
Siobhan.
yoga class that
Siobhan.
she's just started getting going.
Okay.
It's called Yoga Her. That was
Yoga.
yesterday.
Yoga.
It was beautiful just to be around some women and to channel our zen together. So
But it
shout
looks
out
like
to
you're
her.
playing rugby though. Like
Yo,
you're
bro.
getting hurt out here.
Yeah, got a minor injury, but it is what it is.
It was a contact sport now.
Low-key,
Sammy doesn't
high-key.
play, guys.
Hey.
Nah, real chats.
Sheesh, but like, hey, us getting into the chats,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Before we do though,
You go first, though.
it's time for the G, bro.
Do your thing, bro.
The drip cam.
Yes, sir.
Drip cam. Segment of the show, we'll let you put on what you got on. Sammy, come on. What you wearing today?
I don't know, just some like stuff from Shein. I'm not gonna lie, I love that.
Hey, the plug.
Dressed in all black as per usual. I don't know. I feel like dressing in all black is low key my thing.
Nah.
I don't really own many colorful clothing,
How does the closet look like?
but it looking black. But I like this sweater. of yours. I'm not gonna lie.
Put it in the work. I'm not like, put it
Hey.
it's on the inside, so you never really get to tell.
If you want to swing it my way, please do.
We'll negotiate because there's a few things in your closet.
Let's go.
you
Yeah,
said
we
how
can
the
talk
street
about
starts.
it.
How they
Yeah.
start, yeah, man.
Tell me what you're wearing, brother.
Yo, bro, I'm just trying to keep warm today. No cap.
Yeah.
Today I got the fluffy bucket, bro, with the monochrome. I got the Zara trench, bro. And then the Code family got me content. I mean, that's in cozy. Yeah.
Where's Lama, bro?
Llama's alive. Llama's alive. We haven't seen Llama now. Maybe. Well, actually, I'll give you Llama next week.
Yeah.
I know the Posties family misses the Llama. She's
Yeah.
alive. She's well.
Yeah.
Just make sure she's cool for you guys.
Yeah.
Alex, what are you saying, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. Polo up top, aces down bottom with some. Are they flops? Are these flops?
Aren't these called loafers?
I would
Like
say
cozy-
they're
Ugg
like
loafers.
Ugg.
Loafers, eh? Yeah, like
I
Ugg
don't know.
loafers or something like that. They're super cozy though.
They
Although I'm always tripping though. Too high.
nice.
With no back support.
Oh,
You sound
I
old.
see.
Not you getting old.
That is platform level. Platform level.
We're getting old, bro.
As you can see, Posties family, you guys were complaining on some we're not dressing warmly. But now you can see we're doing this, brother. We're doing that, bro.
It's winter, it's summer.
Exactly. What's happening, bro?
He's wearing a
What's
t-shirt.
happening?
I'm wearing a t-shirt. He's
And
the
it's like,
jacket.
what is,
Bro,
or which
too much is
season are we
happening.
in?
Guys, it's winter.
Okay, Sammy, just to warm us up a bit, like we got this game now. I'm gonna give you a few topics, right? And just give me the first thing that comes to mind.
First word or phrase?
Up
That
to
comes
you.
to
Up to you. It's your show now. You're in control. I'm using this games card. You guys know the things. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Pepsi?
Wolf.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's not my bad.
You know Pepsi?
No Pepsi, no Coke. What's the other type?
Yes.
There's so many variants. I'm like, bro.
Look, I actually want to investigate this beef. Are you anti-Coke like drinks? Or is this like a health vibe going on?
No. It's just the taste of Coke.
So Fanta
Yeah.
wins though.
Fanta,
Stoney
no,
wins.
Sprite wins all
Okay.
the way.
Sprite level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, there's this thing I want to do with tea and Sprite. You like put tea bags in the Sprite and then like,
Would it? Okay.
yeah.
But like,
Look at me like that now.
I'm so
Look at me like that
concerned.
now.
What the hell? Okay, nah.
are you putting the
Let him
Sprite
cook,
in the
bro. Let
kettle
him
first?
cook.
No. So you get like tea bags, whether it's lemon tea or whatever.
Yeah.
Put it in the Sprite. You let it chill, and then so you let it chill upside down for like an hour or two. It like mixes a little bit, and then you like squeeze a lemon into a cup and pour the Sprite into it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like an art. Please tell me how that goes.
Yeah.
I actually really want to know how that
I'm
goes.
curious.
Next up, when you think about the Alps, what do you know about?
I think about winter, cold, snow. I'm not a fan of the cold. As you can see, I am sweating under here because I made sure.
Winter
Much
doesn't
under.
make sense.
You winter lovers, bro. We have beef, bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
it don't make sense, Jen.
Bro.
What they
Stop
talk about is
listening.
drip.
Bro.
What about us being warm, man?
Timber said, "Oh, all you got to talk about is drip, but you have 3 jackets."
Bro, and they wear the same ones in summer. Bro, like, what are we actually here for?
What's the chat here?
Next up, Woody the Woodpecker.
Oh,
Me butchering words here.
Cartoons? That's a cartoon, right? I think I skipped
so.
that one. I think I skipped
so.
that animation maybe one day.
no, I
But
used to
yeah,
watch it when I was a
that's
kid. Yeah.
pretty much
Alright, we got 2 more. What do you think about the crazy store?
fun and vibes.
Okay.
Good. I just feel like I'm going to a party. I can get some like
I'm getting ready for something. You know
yeah,
what I'm
something
saying?
nice, some helium balloons. You know the vibe.
Look at my voice changing a little
You
bit.
do that thing
Yes. Who doesn't do that?
Facts. Last but not least, Isaac Newton.
Science.
Ooh.
Is that E equals MC squared? Is it that chat?
It's the Apple guy.
That's Einstein.
But it's okay. You're in the
Newton's
same
law.
round, you know?
Yeah,
Newton's
that's why
law
I
of
went to
motion.
law. Now this is why physics was not mine.
Ne? That.
We'll get into what your strong suit is later.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to start the chat kind of at the beginning, man. I don't think it would be right for us not to talk about Kimberly, man. And I want to know what Kimberly means to you.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so Kimberley is my hometown. It's in the Northern Cape. Not many people know. Apparently, some people think it's in the Free State. It's not. It is
Northwest.
Yes. Yeah.
By Rasta somewhere.
Yeah, it's the city of diamonds. It's a very small. I think it's a city. It's not a town. Yeah, it's a small city. I don't love it because like it's a very small town. There's not many opportunities. The weather is ass cheap.
Oh, no.
Like it's because it's so dry. So if it's winter, it's like
Dry winter.
like 1 degrees, 2 degrees type beach, and then summer comes and you're like clocking 43 degrees.
Sheesh.
Where's the middle?
Bro, there's no middle. That's my chat. But no, it's a lovely city. It's a nice place to grow up. But I think at some point you do need to get away.
Yeah, anything more than the big old lip? If there's not, that's okay. I'm not even trying to beef Kimberly. Don't worry, I'm not trying to do that.
That's like our landmark, I guess. But like,
Have you
it's
been
not
there?
much. What's Kimberley to the big hole? Hell
Is it
yeah.
like a tourist
Well,
site?
that thing is who's big. It's so big.
I actually
Like,
to go tell that thing.
you must, I guess. But like, Kimberley is also characterized by a lot of other things, like, you know, drag races. Easter weekend is the best in Kimberley. I'll forever stand that.
What happens?
Drag races, you know, there's hockey tournaments. It's just fun. It's very fun.
If there's one thing you'd say you learned from Kimberly that like you still hold on to yourself now, what is family values, whatever it is, what do you think that thing is?
it's definitely like a sense of community because, like, you know your neighbor, you know your neighbor's neighbor, you know everyone's neighbor.
You guys also come down here and remain squad.
Yes,
The community doesn't stop, bro.
the worst part is if like you ask me if I know someone from Kimberley,
You do.
the chances are very much I do know them.
Man, my nigga Samuel, my nigga.
Like, I know, bro. Yeah, sense of community in Kimberley it's a big thing there, and I think I try to carry that through in the rest of my life.
Okay.
So, small town girl, small city girl, you know, you've moved to a few places, but you've definitely come to a big city and you've become a big gal. You know what I'm saying? Where was that ambition? Was that ambition always there when you were in Kimberley? Was it something you always knew that, hey, yo, I'm like trying to break out of here. I'm like, I need to go somewhere where I can like do my thing.
I think you're right. My ambition comes from Kimberley, obviously. You know, I was always trying to do the most, like be hockey captain, you know, do this, president of this, prefect this, that, you know, all those things. But I don't know, like in retrospect, I guess, you know, small pond, big fish, small pond mentality. I'm not gonna lie, I had that.
I get you.
And that is what it is. Because when I came to Cape Town, like, okay, so my matric grade, the entire, not even just the class, the grade, there was 15 of us.
Whoa, the whole grade.
The entire thing, 1-5.
There's 1-5 people in matric.
Bro.
That is nuts.
And then I came to Cape Town, Chiki, there's like 400 people in a lecture room.
Yeah.
And they're telling me to answer questions in front of all those brats. I was like, please, no.
Like
Let
a culture
me
shock, man.
humble myself. I needed to humble myself. But I still tried to chase a lot of opportunities that I saw here because now I was this ambitious girl and now here the opportunities finally are. And I was like, let me jump on.
Let me actually do the thing that I've been thinking about forever.
Yeah, so that's me.
So you get to the big city, man. What tantalized you? Like, what did you see that was like, ooh,
Why
I like this, I like that.
Girl, I'm not gonna lie, the boys were so cute here. Like, what?
Hey, correlate.
Nah, but okay, I guess my flavor just wasn't in Kimberley, you know. But here those were like, they were cute boys. Also like land. I think Cape Town is beautiful in general. Like the landscape is beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
The people are beautiful. Like the sky is beautiful. I don't know. Everything's nice here.
Right.
Yeah. You speak to the right people. We love Cape Town, man.
Bro.
We love everything about it. Came here, never left.
We still here, Jim.
We're still here.
And they're campaigning for us to go to Joburg. Like,
Bro, and we're not hearing them. We're not
like
hearing them
this
at all, man.
Yeah.
But then, like Alice is saying, now you're in Cape Town. Like, what were the first things where you're like, okay, cool, I'm this lecture hall and with everyone else here, but like, I'm still Dimples. Like, I'm still happy.
Because on that point, while we're all in the same lectures, you stepped out. You know what I'm saying? You did more than even the people who are already here.
I don't know.
We actually shouldn't have been interacting with Sammy, bro. We all like things, bro. We should have stayed in our commerce lectures.
I did nicely.
That time, I was the shyest person. Sorry, Mr.
No,
I was so shy in varsity. Like, also making new friends wasn't like a thing for me because in Kimberley, like, you know, there weren't really new kids ever. So like coming out, just like, I need to speak to people. Oh my God, I don't know how to do this and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It was nice to meet you guys along the way. But that was definitely the worst part about coming to Cape Town.
Yeah.
Was like stepping out and like being more confident. And I think it was just, you know, exposure therapy. I had to just...
Sheesh.
Yeah, I became friends with a lot of like outspoken people and like people who are confident, which was great.
Yeah.
I think that helped me transition.
They rubbed off on you?
Huh?
They rubbed off on you?
They really did. A little bit, like, as much as they could. Shout out to them.
They tried their best.
Yeah.
But I like that you touched on confidence there because, like, I think in your journey, like what I've seen, I do see a confidence in it. Like I see it in what says you already go master of laws. You have to believe in yourself to say I'm going all the way to the end of this thing, and then also
one goal, bro.
Like,
that's a phenomenal,
bro. Yeah. So like, where do you think that confidence like stems from?
I don't know. So my favorite brand is Nike.
Okay.
Right? I know this might sound silly, but like this slogan, Nike, just do it. Like I've always tried to carry that through in life. Like if I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. to get to this lecture at 8, I'm just going to do it. Like just do it.
Just do it.
I think it took me a while to get that mentality of, you know, just get up and do it. Because the hardest part of doing anything is always taking the first step.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And like believing in yourself.
It's really cool because you're touching on mentality right there. You're touching on mindset, and like that's something you can't be taught.
Yeah.
That's something that you have to develop yourself. So like what kind of mentality, like tricks and tips did you use for yourself? Obviously you're in this place where you get to do now everything you've thought about, but there's still the performance anxiety.
It is.
There's still the time when you're in this lecture and there's 400 people. there's still the time when they call you to a shoot and you actually have to do your items. You know what I'm saying? Before you even jump into that stuff. Jump into that, bro. So like, what kind of mentality tricks did you like apply on yourself just to help everyone else?
What helped me? Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, I guess.
Let's go.
But so I played hockey back in high school.
Do you have a hockey cards?
I have hockey quads, bro. It's all in the quads and a little bit of the glutes, you know.
Hey. Shut up the game.
But yeah, so joining a hockey or varsity side team.
Really?
Obviously, yeah, not first team or anything.
But she was still active?
I was still there,
I didn't even know that part, bro.
Yeah, but joining a new team, like sports team, is always like intimidating.
Yeah.
Like
Prove yourself.
and the demographics in the teams in the Western Cape were very different to Kimberley. So
Thanks.
it was like a lot of black and colored people played hockey in Kimberley. And then when I got this side, it was mostly like,
Jonathan.
Yeah. But so I think that was also like a test for me. It's like, okay, let me try assimilate, I guess, into this
Something new.
environment. Yeah, something new. And I turned out like enjoying everyone there. Like they were dope. The team was dope. And yeah, that was my first experience of like putting myself like out there because I love hockey.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't gonna stop playing.
That's
I wasn't
dope.
gonna let like just being scared to go to trials like stop me.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like confidence and just it doesn't end with confidence. It's also just persevering through it and like backing yourself, even if no one else is there pumping you. Like you have to just like pump yourself.
Yeah. No one's gonna come in and be on the side, especially for you, because there's no one here who knows you.
No one's gonna like hold my hand like physically, but maybe emotionally, I guess.
Yeah.
There was people like supporting me, which helps.
Nah, you're preaching yourself. And I have a question. When you were there with the 15 of you guys and in
Matric
there, what said to you, Law? Was it always part of the plan? Did a certain experience change it on the journey?
So I actually wanted to be a doctor. Blech. Shout out to the doctors. We love you. Y'all are doing God's work. We need y'all.
But the 24-hour shifts.
But I came to realize like I don't like gore. I don't like blood. I'm not that type of
Just a girl.
person. I'm just a girl. None of that. And then the other options were probably like engineering, I guess, but I didn't really want to do it. So
I get that.
law was there. Also at the time I was very articulate. I liked reading.
What do you mean at the time?
No, I'm just shy, child. I don't know what happened, but I'm working on it. We're working on it. But yeah, law also, I had an interest in like human rights specifically.
Okay.
Predominantly like women and children's rights. And then I read an article on sex work and I was not decriminalized yet in South Africa. And I was like, okay, I don't understand a lot of things in this article. So maybe I should study law so I can understand what the chats are. And that was just... Now I got a master's at the end of it. I don't know. I just didn't stop. I didn't take a foot off the gas.
Article, man.
Shout out to that article.
Shout out, man.
One article later. So obviously, you come with the goal of studying law, but you end up in a space and you realize that you're actually multifaceted and multi-talented. And I don't know, how did the modeling actually begin? Huh?
So my sister worked for a modeling agency. I think it was DNA. And
that's my family, by the way. Yeah.
Other boys.
Yeah. And my boyfriend at the time was signed. Yeah. He was also signed with them at the time. And obviously, like, those are the two people I was closest with at the time. They were like, just why don't you try it? And I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. And then my sister like helped me taking the photos and stuff. And then one shoot later, booked another shoot and then booked another shoot. I was never really like focused on it. I won't lie. Like I was still trying to get through studies. That was always my priority. And I had like a waitressing job there, like here and there. And then I also worked for Red Bull. I don't know. I think I just don't like to sit still. Yeah. I like to get out the house and I like money.
Yeah. You really leaned into your multifacetedness, I'd say. Like, was that not intimidating?
It was. But, when you have friends, those jobs as well, it helps.
Wow. That support structure, hey?
Yeah.
Because you're saying modeling, school, Red Bull, waitressing.
Bro, when did you sleep, bro? The hockey's were happening at the same time.
Literally.
2019 was rough, actually, in retrospect. I don't think I slept
before we got
enough.
shut down.
Bro, we did that, right?
Yeah.
No, make a lot of sense. No, everything you're saying is powerful. Even if for yourself, it's like, I was just being active there. Not everyone's doing that. Not everyone's actually like has that bravery and confidence to be like, you know what, let me just do it. Which is really inspiring. And I wanted to get a little bit into like you talking about your passion with regards to women's rights and whatnot. In your experience now, what do you think are some of the prevalent things that come up in a South African context that necessarily need highlighting?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we all know that like the gender-based violence.
Yeah.
I don't even know
It's
what
stupid.
to say is happening, because what is happening?
My boy, it's bad.
From the
It's
top
bad.
down structure. Like, I'm not sure if there's any like regulation, like any enforcement. Like when something happens, the politicians like they react, and it's all like just words and
Media.
words. And I'm like, okay, but I don't see much happening, and it's very like discouraging. You know, as a woman, as someone who's like sort of informed on these things, I'm just like, okay, but like things can be done. I just don't think they're taking it as seriously. But, you know, legislative changes in South Africa are naturally very slow.
Yeah.
As everything
But I
else
think,
is.
but I think as a community, we need to do more. Like, we can see that we don't have to wait for all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we also need to just start, like, having conversations with one another, like, with your male friends or...
Take it time.
It upsets me so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot about South Africa and governing our social issues, and the shit part is that we do have a lot of social issues because of our past, and it's all just trickling down, and like women and children are just keep receiving the short end of the stick.
Timber and I were talking about the lack of representation by leadership. How, like, obviously where you see representation is in a platform like Parliament, where people go and they lobby and they discuss the different legislature. And there's a lack of, first of all, people who are in the age gap to be able to identify it and be informed as we are about these things. And there's also a lack of women who are also in those places to be like, guys, we're here and this is a prevalent problem in this country that we actually need to solve.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's important for people like you to actually like do what you're doing, you know, come from a background where you see the different facets of life. You've been participating in sports, you've been participating in fashion and arts, you've been participating in school. And now you get the chance to be like, okay, guys, I'm actually one of the people who gets to have these conversations, not only with my friends, but also on platforms and also on your own platform, which is like a pretty one that you've been growing for a while. So I want to actually ask you now. So beyond just having conversations with your male friends, because we've been speaking about this since 2020, 2019, 2018, having conversations, what more can we put in place to be like, okay, guys, this is society trying to actively do things without having to wait for that slow legislation to actually come through?
That's a very good question, Alex. I myself don't even know what I expect of my male friends or people our age. I do think people our age need to get more like serious about like voting and stuff. Like, you know, I had a few conversations with some friends who were just like, I need my vote isn't going to count anyway. And I was like, please, like, stop. That mentality needs to die. We need to become more proactive in like policy making and stuff. Like voting isn't the only time we're supposed to be able to have our voices heard. If like cabinets are releasing opinions, I don't even know how it goes, but like we do have the chance to like submit our opinions on like bylaws that maybe the Western Cape is trying to pass, for example, that might affect us like immediately. So I just think in general, we just need to get more serious about the fact that we are also in control of our futures. Like,
I mean, just look at this Chichi situation. Like, the reason it started is because we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, that's the reason why everyone started now going into it and investigating because of the conversations that we had. You know, so I definitely agree. We definitely need to be having more of these conversations around each other, with each other, challenging more, pushing more, and being open to be challenged and being pushed more.
Exactly. Just because we have different maybe perspectives and like experiences of the thing doesn't mean that we can't actually find a middle ground to make something better for all of us. Which is really where things need to be in this country, and like these societal things that we can actually change. I have a question, Sammy.
Let's go.
Like, specifically with law, do you think the path you took was the most streamlined one to get to where you are?
No. So I started doing a BA, right? And then I like, what was it called? I don't know if you like transitioned into like an LLB. So instead of doing LLB straight for 4 years, I think, or 3 years.
What is your major with your BA?
It was media and writing and
specifically
media and writing and film and television.
You got the piece of paper, don't you?
Yeah, it's somewhere there, child. It's one of those. But yeah, so that was like an extra year added, but I ended up coming out as like 2 degrees as opposed to 1.
Nice.
So that was cool. And then did my master's. Most people usually just go like LLB articles and then they practice.
Mm.
But I did BA, LLB, masters, and then practiced.
Mhm.
But that's also maybe because of COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll admit, like I did. I didn't want to. There was no work at the time. What the hell? We were all stuck inside.
Bro.
Like
Yeah,
it's
but run
already
TikTok.
like it's already so hard to find articles after you completed your studies, and
Yeah.
having to do that during COVID, I was like, "Look, there's no way this is
Over
gonna
Zoom,
happen."
bro.
Yeah, and even if I did, I wouldn't have gotten the proper experience, like running to court, like seeing where the courts are, appearing in court before a magistrate.
Specifically.
So, I took the long way, but I think I got a lot done in like
I get you.
I don't know how to say it, quality or quantity.
Take it
That
that
one. That
I
one.
give up. I'm looking a bit tired.
So I was in line a couple of days ago, right? And this homie was like, everyone thinks I studied law because I want to be this help or whatever, but really I just like arguing. And I like winning arguments, you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I'm hearing
I 100%
I want to
get
be
that.
right. So
Yeah.
I want to see, do you have that side in you? Like, did that thing also spark something in you?
It does, but most of it's only when I'm like pissed off, when I'm upset about
Yeah,
something. Then I
yeah.
become super argumentative.
Yeah.
But when I'm calm, I do think like I know how to form like a coherent argument
Yeah, yeah,
and all of that. But being argumentative is very important if
Yeah,
you want to be.
yeah.
It depends. Though, like there's so many different branches of law. Like if I did my master's in IP, right?
It's intellectual property, right?
But I didn't end up going into practice for
Okay,
that.
okay.
So there's more. Like there's no what argument. Like I mean,
It's
there's
mine.
it's mine. I had it first.
I know it's mine.
I thought of it first.
Bro.
I
Like
get you.
there's just not as much of a level of argumentiveness as much.
And
as-
you want to dabble more into that like sort of side of things.
I want it to be more like non-argumentative. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I am where I am now, I guess.
And where are you now?
I'm doing. It's mostly. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it.
Ooh.
I don't really.
We're not trying to let's definitely know what we're trying to
Can you
say.
agree to deep it? Can you agree to deep it? And then we can discuss it. Okay.
I'm just in between jobs right now. That's the reason. But
Okay.
I'm mostly in like civil litigation.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's like being in courts, a lot of debt collection.
Okay. Yeah. The petty argument.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that man took my.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you didn't pay though. Like, what must happen?
Hey,
Those chats.
hey.
But yeah, I don't know where I'm at
And
right
how's
now.
it like dealing with people here? Because like now you get to deal with people who are coming and like bringing their issues towards you, and like you actually have to like. There's so much already that goes in with dealing with other people's problems.
It is
So how do you like deal with that? How do you deal with the people? Have you learned any people skills from it?
definitely. And I think working in a restaurant helped me become a better lawyer today.
Yeah, it's a big
Because
one.
like you need to have people skills, you need to know how to chat to people and also just approach things like with a sense of care instead of just like trying to get your point across.
Yeah.
Because as much as you are working for your client, like and you have to fulfill your mandates and all of that, you also do need to you're dealing with people at the end of the day.
And
Yeah.
different kinds of people all the time.
That's
Did you ever watch Suits?
Yes.
Is anything really?
No,
I needed to ask that.
so contact is low degree.
I must stop thinking I'm Harvey Specter.
Bro.
Bro, I'm here miking it up, bro. I
like
can
that
just
was
figure
the
it out.
first thing from Suits. I'm like, how is this guy practicing?
Bro.
Like, there's no way.
No degree. Not
He's
checking
no
the
degree,
proof.
nothing.
That's crazy. He even said Harvard. That's the craziest part.
Also,
Last number.
gone for like a random little university.
Like we're gonna check this thing.
He likes things.
I think one thing that really shined through about you, Sari, is the importance of family. Like I'm always seeing your sister. I'm seeing my sister when you're showing your dad. Like
Nephew.
what does family mean to you?
Family is everything. So my family, like in Kimberley, obviously, my little small town. My sister she's 3 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Now you're twin. Now you're
People think
twin.
you're twins. Like for real, for real.
But
I mean, like, I might call it twin something. I'm just roasting. I'm joking.
twin
I'm leading
sister.
into the joke.
Yeah, but like she was very nice to me. Like growing up, like she was like, "This is my
Aw.
sister, guys." Everyone knew like I was Michelle's little sister. They called me like Little
Okay.
Michelle and all of that. And I think that's where I was just like, "No, I'm Little Michelle. Like that's my family. That's my thing." And my mom is also very like she's fun as too. So,
Okay.
they're very like Ubuntu. They're very like, community based, all of that. I even forgot the question. Sorry, I was just thinking.
Family important.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was literally thinking about my sister. I'm like, I miss her. She was here the other day. Yeah. But no, family's the most important thing for me, and I guess being so far away from them because they're all in like Kimberley or Joburg, and Cape Town is far from everything.
Right.
Like I find a lot of comfort in my friends, and I think my friends became my family. Like I'll spend a day, like y'all know Faith, like Faith and I are always together.
Oh,
That's
like,
your guy.
that's our boy. Like Shanice, everyone, like I love spending time with them. I don't really like being by myself as much because I am so rooted in the sense of community. So yeah,
Wabu.
I don't know. Yeah, child. I'm speaking. What do you? Yeah.
I'm happy you asked that, Alice, because like a question that came to my mind is like everything about your life is very diverse.
Yeah.
And I think that goes all the way back to
Family.
your family and your parents. Like, can you speak a little bit about maybe your experience of like just having that mother that's half done, half Susan, and then on the other side too?
Yeah, so I'm mixed. My dad is British, is super white, and then my mom is Fana Soto. People ask, I definitely have an identity crisis. I'm not gonna lie, I will always have it, and I've come to accept it, especially after hearing all these chats about Tyler. And like it just made me more confused. If I'm being honest with you.
What chats can you elaborate on the chats with Tyler about Tyler?
Oh, them questioning her racial identity. I think.
If she's really, there was an interview on I forgot the show,
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and it was like
That's like race.
Bro,
Princess of America.
exactly. And it's crazy to me how like Americans don't understand that our concept of race and culture are intertwined. Number one, it's not just race and culture like different. But also just that they centralize themselves so much in their thoughts. Like, dude, if Kyle's coming and saying, I'm colored, bruh. Like, why are they getting upset that she's saying...
Exactly.
Right. That's because they never thought about it that way. They've centralized themselves, so they can't understand the fact that there's actually a different way to look at things.
They can't fathom the thought that, like, colored is...
It's a thing.
and it's
let's acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And then get educated on what's actually going on. Because there's such a rich history. Even now on TikTok, there's a group of people who are discussing also the Khoi heritage that's involved in there. And then there's also the Malay heritage. And this, like, bro, like you have to acknowledge it, first of all, the thing, and then educate yourself on actually the community and like what's going on in the community.
And the depth of meaning, bro. Because like I feel like we say this all the time about America. They think about themselves and they think the whole of the world must. And it's like,
must follow suit.
Facts. And your Africa's coming for you.
It's not like that, man. It's not like that at all.
There is the rest of the world, literally. There is absolutely no way.
I'm sure America's map has America being the biggest landmass.
100%.
1,000%.
Like a little country.
And they get you like, these guys aren't riding on giraffes. Bro, what's going on?
Nah, I'm joking, guys. My giraffe is out outside.
It's popped outside. You know what I mean? I'm going to rip it before I leave.
It's cold, so you got to get it one shit out of it.
But yeah, that Tyler thing is also kind of translates into like what I want to say about my upbringing. It's just like, context matters and people don't really understand that. Like, I think people have like this nuclear family in mind, like the idea of a nuclear family and like, race is in boxes because we literally have to tick boxes in a way.
God. That African box annoys me so much.
The census, I get the point of it, but I don't know. It was always tricky for me in high school when I was like, okay, what do I tick? Must I just tick other? Must I tick black? Must I tick
what
white?
falls under that? And then there's more questions.
And some people have a conception. Some people categorize me as colored. I don't identify as colored.
Okay.
I think I identify as black more than anything. But it's tricky. Like my dad was always around. He's a very present father. Like the roles in my house between my parents was also different. So like my dad liked to cook just because he likes cooking. So he cooked, but he was also like the breadwinner,
I see.
Dropping us off at school, And then my mom was like dropping us off at school, picking us up, but she was also gardening. Like she likes gardening.
They dynamic.
For me, it was just like confusing from the jump because of them. I'm like, am I black? Am I white? Like, I don't fit into any box. You guys don't really portray, or like, what's the word? conform to gender roles.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just confused. So I'm just like, I'm South African and that's really it.
Isn't it ironic that they have an other category and then they say specify?
Bro, I'm like, then what was the...
No, what is the point?
What do you want from me?
I just don't get it. Yeah. So identity and also like having an afro, like, or like thicker
A
hair.
beautiful afro.
During high school, and they tell us, you know, you have to tie it up or you have to do this. You can't just let it
Let me
be.
be me, man.
And I was like, bro, do you know how sore it is to tie this thing up every day? Like,
Bro.
it's a lot. And I don't know, Kimberly was weird. Kimberly just wasn't very progressive. Like, it was very backwards back then. So, like, they'd ask me, like, why don't you straighten your hair? Your hair don't look so liquor like this. And I'm just like, but this is my hair naturally. Like, why must I straighten
I didn't do anything different.
Literally just woke up like this. Like, why are you beefing me?
I'm really happy that you brought out and you were vulnerable about having this identity crisis, because I feel like, especially in a country like South Africa, in a continent like Africa, where there's such a plethora of cultures in every single country.
Shut up.
Shut up, plethora.
That's a long
That's like for the court. But now, like, how did you approach that? Because now you're like, okay, I'm coming to understand that this is something I might not get to even understand at some point. I've come, like, this is always going to be here. So, like, how do you approach that kind of conversation? And then there's a little girl with, like, curly hair, someone who's being told to, like, straighten your hair. Like, and she's still in that structure. Because we can't pretend that structure doesn't still exist.
Yeah.
We're privileged to be able to not be in that school structure anymore. And some people are privileged to be in schools that, like, are cool with that kind of stuff. So now, how did you approach that identity crisis? And to that little girl with the curly hair who's being told by her friends and the teachers to straighten her hair, like, what do you tell her now? What do you tell young Sammy?
I honestly wish I could slap some sense into myself back then.
Learn it to yourself.
Bro, no, I
Learn it
needed to
yourself.
hear some like tough love and, you know, just be yourself, bro. Like, it's fine. Because I think at some point, like, remember that Pretoria Girls High?
Yeah.
All
What's
that
her name?
jazz.
Zoleta. Is that her
Yeah,
name?
it's like a Patel.
Yes.
So I was going through this similar-ish situation at school, like 3 years prior to that. And like, my mom is so naughty. She went on the radio, bro, and she was beefing. She was beefing the school, and I'm like, mother, you can't do that. And then I was getting threats saying that like my colors blaze is going to be taken away because I'm like not
by the school.
representing the school properly by doing all that. And I'm like, bro, but this is a serious issue. This is a real chat y'all need to have.
100%.
So yeah, I wish I could go back and tell myself a colors blazer is not worth it. Like, I should have just worn my afro to my final exams and to campus. Like, where's my colors blazer now?
Bro. All
Like,
those tags,
I'm
bro.
so mad at myself. But
I give my little brother a chick jacket, bro. Like, bro,
you just take it.
whatever. Bro.
That's on you.
Jeez. I think even us, like, having these conversations is also really important.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think we have them enough. And we're just like, okay, no, we'll just conform into stuff that's not naturally like we are.
Yeah.
Like how we woke up and like how we grew up.
Yeah.
So I think shout out to you for capturing that and actually like telling a story, man. Like that hit me nicely, man.
Yeah. Can I just ask, like, in terms of like the maybe not personal goal, but if you could see like certain changes in South Africa in the next 5 to 10 years, what would you like want to be seeing?
So one of them has already actually happened
Nice. I like
very
that.
recently. Yeah.
Well
we
done.
have our first female Chief Justice.
Yes.
Mandisa Maya.
I didn't know. What is her
Her
name?
name is Mandisa Maya, Chief Justice Mandisa
Why is it always
Maya.
MM?
My apologies.
Chief Justice Mandisa Maya.
Yes, please give us some respect. My bad. So that's something I wanted to see change. I want to see the decriminalization of sex work. We've decriminalized marijuana, I believe. I just don't know if it's legal yet.
What's the
It's not
difference?
regulated.
What's the
So
difference?
it's not a crime anymore.
But
it's
what?
not-
What's not a crime?
It's actually so tricky. I think it's like to be in possession of a certain amount of weed. Like now you can grow it and cultivate it at home
Okay.
at a certain amount, like
Okay.
a certain amount. And you can't, like, selling it is not allowed.
Ironic, because there's so many of them popping up.
But those dispensaries are a perfect example of how to like circumvent the law.
Yeah, because they loophole system.
But I think it's not regulated yet properly. Like, there's not enough legislation out regarding marijuana. So technically they're not doing anything wrong anymore
Okay.
because it's decriminalized.
So
You
like
see how
the
much
law is like is on its way now, of catching up to what society is pretty much up to.
I just hope the price goes down when it's only that.
Grow your own, bro. How?
I'm gonna garden, bro.
Quite bad. But yeah, other things I want to see change. Obviously, just more respect for women and just women being seen as equals
100%.
and stereotypes. I don't know. The world's progressing.
Yeah.
I'm not losing faith and I'm not losing hope in the fact that things
I
are
like that.
getting better.
I like that. It's such a hopeless society. So it's refreshing to hear that.
Trying to just be optimistic, I guess. But yeah, that's all I can see for the future so far. And I think South Africa would be a much better place.
Sheesh.
Obviously, there's a lot of other problems in our country. Don't get me wrong. The list is long. But
Sheesh. But in Posties' future, I think we should go to the last segment now.
Hey, yo.
Top 5, top 5, top 5. Alex, tell me what it is, boy.
Top 5 is the segment show where both Tim and I will give you, Sammy, a category, and you have to choose 5 things that make it top 5 in that category. For example, top 5 sneaker brands, Nike, etc., 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 etc.
got it.
Right? Somebody let me go first.
Yes, sir. So, Dimples, we know you a bit. So, my question is top 5 spots for a night out.
Oh.
In Cape Town.
It's tricky.
No. It doesn't have to be in Cape Town. If there's a spot else is in Kimberley, you can shout that out.
Gonna. I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, party at the big hole,
Okay, for us on the top or the bottom?
Up to you. It doesn't have to be in order.
Okay, let's say, okay, cool. I think YT Loop, RIP.
All right. Shout out. Dead or alive.
We understand.
Dead or alive.
Nothing has been able to top that, in my opinion.
It was such a cramped space, but I love it.
It really was. It was so sweaty.
Bro. The music.
Complicated, bro.
Then I'd probably say a wine farm. I don't know which one because there's many. Drama.
Okay. CPT.
Drama goes up. Hell yeah. CPT. Definitely. Coco.
Okay.
And then
Royalty,
I'd
by the way.
say Nirvana. It's a little dispensary in T-Point. It's so cute, guys. It is so cute. They have like little pods inside with like TVs and PlayStations. Cards. It's so dope. It's so
Shout out.
That's fire.
At least what you're saying, bro.
Alright. Give me top 5 ways you like wearing your hair.
Afro.
One time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Braids. And then the afro, it's like little pom-poms in the front.
I'm putting you on, bro. I'm putting you on.
And then afro is like cornrows up on the side.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a mullet-esque type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I see that one.
And then, yeah, just a ponytail. This is probably the last one. Just easy. Keep it easy. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
No, shout out Sammy for pulling out part of the Posties family.
Hey, man.
It's been in the works for a while. We're really happy, guys.
No,
And it's not the last time. Thank you so much for talking about your inspirational stories. Like,
Yeah.
we've known you a while.
Yeah.
And we're proud of you, man. No, we're proud of everything we're doing. We're proud about how you're speaking about what you're doing.
One time.
And we're proud that we can tell the story to the Posties family.
Yeah.
That you're part of now too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dimples.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Shout out to
course.
the boys. Shout out to
I want to say shout out to East behind the camera. Shout out to Lady in Red behind the
sir.
camera. In Red. And the real. And as always, the most important people, I want to say shout out to the Posties family.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of those things. Do that now.
See you outside. Next time again.
Bro, see you outside, guys. Every time it's first Thursday, you saying what's up.
Tag us on first Thursday.
no.
You're so beautiful. No, the next one.
Oh, the good way. Love that.
Yeah, no, positive.
Yeah.
Not the one in the comments fighting us out.
Okay, you.
But yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much, and the journey continues.